Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM. Whatever the episode is. Okay, so as you can see, I've put down a bit more solar. This is because I noticed, I'll show you where it is. It's just down here. So it's about, slightly more than what we originally had. It's just I noticed that again we were having some slight issues with power, so we've also run out of our science temporarily. One other thing that I did was I whacked down a clarifier on the sulfuric wastewater because that was building up and jamming these guys up. It looks like... Oh, they're full, I think, because we actually have full mineral sludge, and... Oh, excuse me. I think, well, I mean, that's largely because we have let science run out, but yes, we've been able to recharge. We have 308 of these large panels now, so they're doing quite a significant bit of work. Let's get some science going. I did say I want to do these... biotech soon, but in the meantime, let's just get some basic research going. Well, you can always cancel these if we find that we want to do the biotech and we're not quite ready to. As you can see, we do have some green circuits, but not nearly enough. But we do have other issues as well. There you go. We've got a bit of blue science backed up. I should actually make another train, but let's leave that for the moment. The other thing that I did was I actually swapped this over to one of our assembly machine 4s, which has a 2 times crafting speed, but it's not really the issue. I mean, we have plenty of compost here. This thing here is nowhere near fast enough to deal with the amount of compost we've got. I'm not entirely sure what the answer is. Maybe we could just make this larger and have a second... it's not going to make a significant difference though. We need far more than what we've got because this is only making... maybe I'll look for soil in this guy. Soil. How many recipes do we have? 1. One recipe, that's it. Well, how much does this produce? It doesn't actually say. Crafting speed 2. Doesn't actually say how long the craft is. What is it? Compost. Alright, let's see what this tells me about compost. It might give me some more information. Compost. Oh, there's multiple recipes. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 5, 5. Like it's all 0.5 regardless of what you do. So fair enough. 0.5. Interesting. So you get 2 a second, and this thing can use 1 every 4 seconds. So we could actually, every 2 seconds. So we could have 4 of these machines if we had space, but we don't really. 4 of these machines is still not going to be enough, though, I wouldn't think. Yeah. Oh look, this has actually made some wood go this far, but that's only because our other one's not working very well. Can I stopgap kind of measure? You're going this way, aren't you? Throw those in there. Get another. You don't fit. Of course you don't. You can deposit that to there. You are going to put yours. Oh, look. Oh, power out, right. You're going to put it over to there. You are going to take it from there. So we can still get 2 more of these guys. Is that our biggest problem? I think it kind of is. Well, I really want to double this guy up. Double or even triple him up. Desert seed generator. That's right, desert trees generator. We were going to do something about that last time, weren't we? Oh, the other thing, in terms of building this solar, I have solar down here. It'll build up to a stack, but obviously that depends on getting a decent amount of green circuits. Certainly seems to be doing blue science somewhat better than it had been. So our little buffer has vanished almost as quickly as it started. We actually have enough copper to fill a train just sitting there. Okay, so trees. Maybe we'll just do the tree science. While I pontificate a little bit longer. So you take... We need to build alien plant life samples. And I think there's multiple ways of doing that. We can use temperate seeds. We might want some of these alternate things. So, yes, I think what I want to do... Primadelin, I don't think that... It needs to be like these gardens to do these seeds. Let's run back up to where we know we had some of the resources that we put down, unless we have some here. No. Or this one. No. We had some way up here somewhere. We might have more over there, actually. No, it doesn't especially look like it, but we certainly do here. What have we got? Temperate garden, 6 of them. What we oh yeah, swamp garden and temperate garden. So Is there a path I can put these on so that I can get the science down to where we're doing science now? I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to move all of this stuff. It was a pain to put it together. I know for one thing this is not what we're trying to do. Let's get rid of that. If we came down here, could probably skip out to here or even further out. And then, yeah, more or less come straight down. So garden science could be placed basically here. Yep. You could pick it up from there. Well, it'd be best if it was one further over. Oh, jeez. Did I even need that guy? Yes, I did. I'm going to need more of this cheap belt shortly. Oh, we need to get one further over, I think. Actually, that is kind of not where I really want this to be. Oh, this is bad. This soil has to be on one side, and that side has to be the inner side. So you need to be dropping it there. Oops. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, coming up here might not be a great idea. Well, let's see what we can do from this end. First of all, let's go for temperate seed with extraction. Maybe put 2 out. Yellow. Another yellow. Get to. We're trying to get over here. Probably. Now I have the opportunity right now to skip past here, but I guess we'll do that. Seem to recall this thing takes absolutely forever. Yes, it does. We'll leave it to its extremely long, drawn-out extraction. Oh, there's a couple more in there that... Maybe I'll wait till I get right to the end. So... Right. Perhaps I need a substation at this point, which of course won't fit. Oh, those are only medium electric poles as well. So, you need to pick up from back there. You also, and you also, and you also. There we go. How are we doing on these techs? We've already got through 3 of them. That's not too bad. So what I might do is have a look at these ones now. That one we certainly want. What's that? Yet another way of making plastic. A hatchery. I think I need these 2 as well. And this one. What's that? Desert farm upgrade. Yes, we probably want that as well. So how far off are we? This appears to be giving us a fairly decent amount of soil at this point. Surprisingly enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I assume I can build another desert tree seed extractor. No. Composter, no. Bioprocessor. Press. Nutrient extractor. Where exactly are these things? Arboretum. Desert seed generator. I need a desert tree. Maybe that's why I only made one in the first place. Maybe I don't actually have another desert tree. Can I make any of these make desert trees? We're just making tree. What happens if I say make desert tree? The only other thing you can do is... So you either make normal tree, or... you can get raw bio resin, which I suspect we do want. But I'll go back to that normal recipe. Did I pick up some of this stuff? I did. I really don't want it. You can have it. I suspect we want that raw bio resin. Raw bio resin. Used for making liquid resin. Raw bio resin and ethanol gives you 5 liquid resin. And liquid resin be used to make resin, but you need 40. Or rather, 40 gives you 4, so that's only 10 liquid resin. I think that's got to be a much better recipe than this one that steals, like most of your trees, to make anything. So what do we need to do again? Maybe I'll make another one of these. Foray processing. Okay, so if you were doing that instead, the difference is you need saline water instead of normal water, and you need sand instead of soil. Are you making desert tree seed, or are you making something else? You're just making tree seed. I can make it desert tree seed. But I actually need a desert tree, which I don't think I have any more of. Unless we got some in here. No. And there, no. Oh, we have, we actually have some green science in here, though. As in this sort of science. How's our power holding out? Holding out beautifully. Desert trees. Is there a way of actually growing desert tree? Desert tree. Product of desert garden. Locked behind garden mutations. No, so you got to collect them. The only way I can make these seeds and expand my wood supply is to actually find the trees. What do you give me? You don't actually give me the trees. So those would have to be the other things that I picked up. Okay, so you're almost done. What I think I'll do is I'll do the swamp garden for the swamp seeds, and then I will probably run the temperate garden on the formula that gives me twice as much, so that I can try and smash through some of these things. And if we don't get there, I will find a suitable thing like this and claim some more. Now I'm regretting having made those 737 muds. We're not getting mud out of this machine fast enough. Okay, what we probably need to do is have a top-up valve, if I still have one. Top-up valve. I probably need the upgrades to this sort of area as well. Has dropped slightly. Interesting. Gas, steam, cracking. They all have the biotech in there. It's just blue is now drifting. That's the last one before we start doing biotech. I don't think I have that one on there yet, so let's add that one in as well. There's more biotech down here as well. So we should probably try and look to do that. I'm gonna go and grab the trees. Try and get more of these seed generators from our existing stash. Here we go, Swamp Tree Arboretum. I haven't left myself a lot of space here, have I? I don't need that. I don't need most of these things. What am I doing with mineral catalyst? Swamp tree, temperate tree. Yes, we definitely need to increase the iron ore. So I can use that to make nothing there. I need electronic circuits. Okay. So I can make a temperate tree seed generator and a swamp tree seed generator. First thing to do is to turn this around. Temperate seed generator. Now, if you were to make... it doesn't look like I have anything better than this recipe. So in fact, I could swap these two machines around. That might be a good idea. Temperate. And you can make tree seed. Seed. Tree seed. And the desert seed go here, and desert tree seed. I must be missing something still. One of these texts that I'm trying to do. At least all, oh no, not all four, just 3 of them are doing it. Where are you going? Yes. So what did you get? You got a couple of additional seeds. You have been doing temperate garden. I want to swap you to swamp garden. Swamp garden. I need to see where desert, that bio item, raw bio resin, that only came from temperate tree cultivation, which apparently we have now. Temperate tree seed. Soil. Maybe I made a mistake there. Temperate tree seed. Advanced temperate. No, we don't need that. Just the normal one. Alright. Let's swap these around again, since I'm completely confused. Tree seed. Desert tree seed. It's quite different. Temperate tree seed. Temperate tree seed recipe. According to that, it's only producing temperate tree seed. it's not producing the bioresin. Desert tree seed can't mix fluids. Desert tree seed needs saline water and sand. And then these guys desert tree. What's this? That happens to be saline water. Okay. We become desert tree cultivation. Just wasted a whole bunch of stuff, but that's all right. Saline water. Probably don't really need that piece anymore. We can just connect there. And now you need sand instead of soil. So I don't need to worry about this process so much anymore. Instead, I need sand. Are you sand? No. Or are you? I think perhaps you are sand. Sand, yes, you're sand. So you need desert tree seed and sand. Do I have any sand? Did I pick up any sand? No. Means we need to clear this line. After all the effort I put into making a soil maker, I now find that I actually wanted sand all along. What we could do is leave these two just making... Oh, no, we've already wrecked it from that. Just pick that up. And sand can just carry on for now. What are we doing with the bioresin? Have no sand. That's full of stuff. Okay. You need to drop now. So you're going to make both of these things. Tree and raw bio rubber. Rubber? Oh. Rubber's probably not what we're after. I wanted the resin, I think. Yeah. This is not what we want, guys. We need the temperate tree. But that needs soil and water. So I've screwed this all up. Once again, temperate tree seed. Soil and water. Oh yeah, you're doing your thing. Change to temperate tree cultivation. What am I going to do with this bio rubber? I have no idea. Are you done with that stuff? No. Stop picking up more. Okay. Soil. So we have to go back to soil. We have some soil. Let's get rid of that soil. We also have some more temperate gardens. I think we'll change this recipe to that one. And I will give it 2 more of these. We'll review how much science we need at the end of it. I don't think it's that hard to find more from what I can gather, but I might be wrong in that assumption. How long do you take? Do you take longer? 15. I don't think so. I think it's the same stats. You need to be dropped far though now. A lot of mucking around. We haven't quite achieved what we were after. I think I do want another row of these though, and here we go. This is resin. So the bio resin, what do we do with it? Raw bio resin. Products, raw bio resin. Used in liquid resin. So we need ethanol gas. Okay, ethanol gas. Biomass refining. Or fermentation base can make ethanol gas. You also get compost. That actually could be quite good in an advanced chemical plant. Guess we're kind of already doing this. Fermentation base, that kind of rings a bell. What are you making? Nutrient pulp. No, so that's not fermentation base. No, that's something quite different. You. Maybe we're not actually doing that yet. Fermentation base. That's a different fermentation base. Does indeed make compost, however. Fermentation base. Or bioresin. Ethanol gas. We have some ethanol gas. I doubt that's going to last particularly long. Okay. So I need a liquefier. Oh. Other thing I can't fit anywhere. Liquefier Mark III. Resin. Liquid resin is not actual resin. Liquid resin. Okay, liquid resin. Any of these sorts of machines, so resin. Resin. So if I have this guy down here, the other one, ethanol gas. If I have this guy down here, it basically gives me space up here to potentially make more ethanol. It's my thinking. Because I don't think that supply and the rate at which it's being produced is conducive to long-term operations. But it is nice that we have found a use for it at last. You can have some power. Now, how do we get what bio out of this line? Filter raw bio resin. Oh, got no room yet again. Those sorts of things. Okay. The raw bio resin needs to work. Brief. Now this is kind of hack. If you're getting trees, we might as well at least have. I don't even want to use one of those. Let's build a cheap one. Oh, I've got nowhere to put it. Great. Cannot insert electronics assembly machine. Where is it? There it is. I can make the phenolic board this way as well. So probably should, but yeah, you're making normal boards. Why don't we get those into there? Yeah, you don't need any of that anymore. Pick up from there. Now I'm pretty sure I picked up some wood during this. Yes. Not a lot, but some. You can go in there. Tree. Tree, but not this. What, are you kidding me? These are just trees, aren't they? Tree. Oh, you've lost your mojo. So you may as well just go back to being swamp tree cultivation. Desert trees and seed. Let's do that. Desert tree. Change you just to tree. Soil and tree seed. So now I need some arboretums. What's that? Arboretum. Okay. Steel plate. How is it that this doesn't appear to be working? It's a filter of raw bio and it goes to the left. Is this filter broken? Ah, you're putting things in a stupid place, that's why. Now, are we only getting 2 where we were getting 4 with the other recipe? Yes, so we definitely need this one. And I might actually need more than we have here. It's annoying. But you have plenty of resin, you don't have enough wooden boards. Yeah, kind of what I was expecting. Let's get some more basic transport belt. Get rid of some things like a logistic robot tool, which I certainly don't now. We're building construction robots, are you? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh well. And if you're building logistic robot tool, change this to build logistic robots. Oh. Yes. Oh, we have 200 in there. Okay, that's fine. Maybe that's why I changed it to construction robots. I didn't pick up what I actually wanted. How are we going? We're almost out of time. I kind of feel like I haven't really achieved the purpose yet. I doubt we can fit another one in just here. What size? What size are they? It doesn't actually say. Big. 5 by 5. Maybe we can. Is there a reason I can't build another one? Yes, I need some steel. Okay, some steel. Not going to be able to do it with all of these trees. You guys should just be being chopped up. Steel. Steel. Where are we actually up to? They're just that. Did I leave a gap here? Oh, I must have. I could probably build one off to the side here as well, but it'll be hard to empty out into this lane, which is kind of what I want to do. So we need to get resources from way over here. To there. Should work. Then go out. Oh, we also need soil to come into these guys, don't we? Okay. That one needs to pick up from there. And finally the output. Drop to there. Power it up. Soil. Let's see how that goes, if at all. How are we doing? We are way over time, actually. So we have got this right, at least. Oh, it's the wrong sort of seed. Is this tech still running, or are we done? 31. You're waiting on ground samples, which need seedling nests, which need soil. Ah, the mud. The mud is now at a premium. Should be mud generated by all of these things, though. So that's not enabled at all. How do we prioritize going out here? Well, something happened. This is very slow. How many does that produce? Just one? One. Okay, that's going to take a very long time. So I think what we'll do... these are working. I think what we'll do with the science is we'll switch it back to blue science until we have a bit of an accumulation. And then I'll take it back to these sort of tree sciences. They're obviously going to take too long. I may have to divert more mud this way. I don't think any of this is going to get past the first machine. Alright. These guys remember where they were up to. So we just need to run some oil steam cracking, sure, whatever. Sodium processing, night vision equipment, armored railway, advanced hydro refining, turrets 4, battery 2, tungsten processing, that actually probably is useful. fluid handling. That gives ourselves something to do. But thanks for joining me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time, and we'll call it quits here. Bye bye for now.